What's the plan today?
What's the plan today?
Cut some shit off.
Joe wants to cut shit off. I want to take the front flip back off. That's my plan. I want to get this front flip back off of here. Probably move the rear end out of the way.
Yeah.
Kind of stashed it under there.
We can stand that front end up somewhere.
Yeah, because it's fucking weak everywhere.
No, the fucking front of the nose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it like right here. Or thereabouts.
So where the drains at?
Yeah, let's just knock over this camera quick.
Makes a lot more room. Let's get this off first and then we'll deal with where it's gotta be. Okay?
I know. Everything's like organized.
Like Joe's shop. Joe has been complaining that little Joey hasn't been doing a good job of organizing the tools lately.
Yeah. He's got to get on the ball.
Gotta get on.
What are we doing here?
Copper tube to make a copper spatula for welding against. The metal rod won't stick to the copper when you're welding. So just take it, flatten it out on a vise. Now you got a copper paddle.
Nice.
So when you're trying to weld holes, you put that on the back side, and then you can weld up to it and it won't go through.
Cool.
Piece of cake. Eastwood makes a nice kit now to like a nozzle with like a fogging wand that you can like run down that rocker and like load TOR-15 into the frame rails and shit. Rust encapsulator.
You probably do that before you paint the car.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea.
At least for the rocker. Everybody fucking swears on that. 20-1.
Oh, if you do that shit's nice. I got it on the bottom of the Newport. It's like a fucking rock.
Yeah.
It don't come off either, man. That shit's on there.
Do you hear that, Eastwood? Sponsorship.
Yeah, cheap plugs. Like new. It. Burn this shit in.
Pretty special, but.
Whoa, fire!
Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, there's a fire. You may want to wait until that flashes off. Oh, the whole inside of the rocket panel.
I know. I guess that's got some flammability going on.
Yeah, I think so.
Did you get
By
that?
the way,
Yes.
by the way, there is a fire extinguisher attached to the welding cart. Should it be needed?
There is.
Let it just dry it off quicker.
Again, safety first.
See, look at that. He just got everything nice and warm in there.
Thanks, Chef Grushka, for the fire extinguisher, since we may need it before the end of the day.
I almost feel like we should put the vacuum cleaner around here to suck out the fumes.
Now you just have burnt paint in your rocker.
It's cured paint.
It's cured.
Cured.
Yes, heat cured.
Uh-huh.
There's a difference. I'm getting second thoughts about standing over this blazing fire again.
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
I know, right?
See? What did I tell you? Fucking.
I feel as though I should, though. Throw a vacuum cleaner in there, huh?
Vacuum cleaner's right here. Extension cord's there. Well, yeah, we'll just pull all the fumes into the vacuum cleaner so it starts.
That's kind of thinking too. That blowing vacuum cleaner. It's like,
Now you have a flamethrower.
got a vacuum cleaner on fire.
This vacuum cleaner also had, it wasn't a chins room, so fucking the cord's all fucking chewed up.
Oh, right.
Fantastic.
Probably little bits of pieces of wood and flammable shit
Oh, there's
in
all
there.
kinds of flammable dust in there.
Perfect.
Oh man, should I get a wider shot so you can get the
No,
vacuum?
just turn it on. Let's just air it out for a few minutes.
Do you want to blow it or suck?
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is how Chip Bruce does it.
What the fuck did I do with my drum?
See, it didn't catch on fire that time.
Damn it, Bobby.
Set it on fire again.
Yeah.
By the way, so we know, apparently don't use the weld-through primer for.
Well, that's just cold galvanizing spray. Is it say weld through?
It says so around the fucking thing. That's why I bought it.
Well, I'm sure there's a drying time that you're supposed to fucking
You mean
follow.
it's more than 2 minutes?
Plus, I did like flood it in there too.
Oh, weld through primer.
Damn it.
It's on fire again. Still going. They're just sucking more fresh oxygen right in. It's out.
Heats up the rocker next. We'll say that.
Well, let me know when you guys get hungry.
You know, all this burnt primer really is kind of getting my appetite spinning.
Get some pizzas. 10 to 8 inches away. It doesn't really state anything about dry time. I feel as though it does say extremely flammable aerosol though.
Okay, so the question was posed from me to Joe. Are you going to fill in the rest of that, you know, between the spot welds? Are you just going to run a line or what you're going to do? So
My response is no. You grind down the welds so that when you weld in between the welds, so for example, here's your gap. I'll draw a line there. And you got this mountain of bead that's holding the panels together. You want to get it down so that they're kind of just lower, like, you know, like this, or even flush. So when you come in with your MIG wire, and you try and start on the top of a weld, you're far away from the sheet metal. So if you come in here on top of your weld with your wire, it heats up right here and melts into everything. Where here it's just getting hot up here, and then you have to roll that down, and it usually ends up with a pinhole right after the weld, and then you carry the bead over to the next one. So that's why you got to grind them down flush. So there's less material, so you end up with a better penetration on the two pieces of sheet metal. It's difficult to explain, but once you're welding it, you'll know, because this shit is so thin. When you're welding sheet metal together, it happens so fast. So you don't have time to get this hot, let it roll, and melt into that. By that time, there's so much heat, this blows out.
Right.
So then this just gets hot, and then you can continue on.
So that's how we're going to finish that piece up.
I did pick up.
I just wondered.
Safety first. Alright, so Joe has this side all welded in, as you can see. Now he's going to be doing the same to the other side. So this is so that cross member has something to bite to, right?
Yeah, this is rotted out on the other. It was rotted out where the cross member was, so we're repairing it. So when we get the new one in, we got new metal to weld to.
And Kevin's prepping the panel for installation into that hole.
much in line with that wall.
So we got both panels in. Joe's grinding like a madman. Got the front panel all fitted, ready for welding. It's pretty much where we are with the car. Kevin, are you pleased?
Yes, very much so. Look at that. It's fucking gorgeous.